Good evening, B30. This is the reenactment for Act 1, Scene 5. I thought I'd get it in before the end of the day here, so then you are all caught up for Act 1. So let's take up Act 1, Scene 5. It's on page 65 in your book. So Hamlet and the ghost, which is his father. We've acknowledged that in Scene 4. They're walking along, and Hamlet's like, okay, we've walked along already. Tell me what you want to say, because you beckoned me to come with you. You wanted to say something. You wouldn't say anything to Horatio or Marcella, so spill it. Okay, let me know what's going on. So the ghost says, okay, fine. I'm running out of time here because it's almost going to be morning, so I have to get this information out before I no longer can walk the earth. And keep in mind that while in purgatory, you are you can walk the earth at night, but once the morning calls, you cannot do that. So this is his chance, pretty much almost like a last chance for Ghost Dad, as I will refer to the apparition, to get his story out and hopefully get his son to seek revenge for the reason why he's roaming the earth as an apparition. So the ghost says he's doomed to walk for a certain term to walk the night. And then during the day, he is confined to fast and fires, as it says here. So he's describing his existence in purgatory. There's different descriptions of what purgatory is like for each person. So in this case, because of the lifestyle that King Hamlet lived, he lived in a warlike state. Then he just finished fighting a battle just prior to his passing by defeating Norway in battle, King Fortinbras, if you remember that. And so Denmark is a warlike state, and so he's made some poor decisions in the past, or whatever the case. So his spirit is in limbo, and until his spirit is whole again, or at peace, that's the only way that he's going to be able to move up or down. Okay, so Hamlet hears this, and he can't believe it. It's like his dad's suffering in this state of limbo. And so then the ghost dad says, okay, that's not the whole story. I've got more to tell you here. I was murdered most foul and unnatural. And Hamlet goes, you got to tell me what this is all about. Like, what do you mean murder? What do you mean unnatural? Okay, and so the ghost is very cryptic. He can't come out and just say the whole story the way it is. He has to be cryptic, and that's one of the rules that these spirits have to follow. They have to provide clues and things like that, and then the person or persons that they are trying to work with in order to bring peace to their spirit, they're hoping that by providing all these clues, they'll figure out who or what needs to be done, and then they can come and tell the whole story. So he starts talking about a serpent stung me, so the whole year of Denmark, while I was sleeping in mine orchard, and is forged by the process of my death, rankly abused, but know thou noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life, now wears his crown. Dun, dun, dun. Now for $200, if you guess the right answer, I can tell you the whole story in great detail. Is it my father, my brother, or the guy next door? You have 10 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Who is my uncle, your brother, Ding, 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 ding. Yes, you're right. Congratulations. You get the whole story now. Okay. So he gets in a little more. This is version number 2, starts at line 61. And he again says he was sleeping in his orchard like he normally does every afternoon. And then all of a sudden, some juice, some cursed juice is poured into his ear, and it's done by his brother, King Claudius, well, now King Claudius. And it just immediately was painful and debilitating. He couldn't move. It paralyzed him. He couldn't call for help. And his brother just stood there, and then he died. And then the death led to Claudius taking Gertrude, Hamlet's mom, King Hamlet's former wife, okay, and taking Gertrude as his own, as the queen, and you got the whole story in scene 2 of Act 1. So, whew, makes your head spin. Okay, so Hamlet goes, "Oh, horrible! Oh, horrible! Horrible! Horrible!" And the ghost says, "You go after my brother, your uncle, and seek revenge so my soul can be at peace. But do not go after your mom. Let her be judged by heaven on Judgment Day." Okay? So leave her alone. I know you feel that she should be judged by you and so on and so forth. No, you have one job, and that's going after Claudius and not your mother. So the ghost disappears. We get into soliloquy number 2, okay? And it's line 93 to 113. And of course, it's a lot of information to take in. And he says, oh, you host of heaven, oh earth, what else? What shall I couple hell? Oh fie, hold, my heart and you, and my sinew grows not instant old, but bear me stiffly up, remember thee. Okay, so he keeps going, and then he turns to his mother. It's like, oh, most pernicious woman. And then he turns to his uncle. Oh, villain, smiling down, villain, to my table is meted as I set it down, that one may smile and be a villain. At least I'm sure it may be so in Denmark. So it's like a remote control flipping channels. Oh, right, yeah, I have a job to do. I have to go for Claudius. No, I gotta leave my mom alone. All right. So while he's figuring this all out, there's shouting from the back and our background, and it's Horatio and Marcellus. They're trying to find out where Hamlet is. Hey, dude, buddy, where are you? Okay. And they finally meet up. And of course, now Hamlet can't show his disgust, his sadness, all the emotions he's been experiencing after hearing this horrific story. He just flips the switch and goes, "Hey, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. Nothing to see here. Okay. Just don't tell anybody about what you have seen. It was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. So swear by my sword, please. Okay, swear that you will not tell anybody." "Oh, I swear." "No, really swear." And then all of a sudden you hear the swear, and ooh, where'd that come from? "Ah, it's nothing. Just swear on my sword." "Oh, yes, we will swear on it." "Swear." Okay, and please swear. Just, you're going to hear it about 3 more times. A total 5, I think. Swear. Okay. Actually, I should count that. It's like, So Hamlet says to swear on the sword, and then the ghost says, oh, line 150, 1. Then he says it again, line 56, that's 2. He says it again, line 162, that's 3. And one more time. Oh, yeah. There we go. 183. So 4 times. So Hamlet says it multiple times and 4 times for the ghost. Okay, well, I teach English. I don't do math. Okay, I don't teach math. Okay, so I do know 2 + 2 is 4 still. So they swear, and all that rumbling and all that kind of stuff ends, and then, okay, let's just go back to the castle, let's forget about this, and forget all this happened. But deep down inside of Hamlet's mind, it said, I have a job to do, and how am I going to do this? The only way I can do this is to be someone I'm not. So there was talk about madness, some foreshadowing here. We'll see what Hamlet does in Act 2. Can he keep up the ruse, or the make everyone think he is crazy? Well, behind the scenes, he's actually got a plan. He's using his head, and he's going to figure it out so his father's soul can be at rest. Okay. There you go. I did it just in time. All right. So it is midnight. Ooh, May 5th. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. And we'll move on to Act 2 later in the week. In the meantime, please stay on top of your summaries and your tombstone project. You should probably start around Act 3. Okay. If you want to have me proofread your epitaph before you officially put it on your tombstones, which is whether you do the traditional, the contemporary, or the symbolic, please let me know. Okay. So take care, be safe, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.